Hello again from Embedded World 2023. I'm Pepe and I'm standing in KDAB booth. We're here again in the tools corner where we're showcasing some of our open source tools that you can find and download from GitHub. The tool that I want to show you now is called GammaRay. It's a tool that if you are a Qt developer, probably you have heard of already. If you have not heard of it already, then watch this video, but also make sure to check out the other videos in our playlists. So what is GammaRay? GammaRay is a high-level debugger for Qt applications. It's something that is able to connect to a running Qt application or to start one, just like a regular debugger. And then it's going to offer you some Qt-specific insights within that application. So for instance, you can inspect the contents of your Qt wiki scenes, the contents of your Qt widgets. You can check all the Qt objects you have created, the signals they're emitting, the timers, and so on and so forth. Now, when you run an application in GammaRay, you may be running GammaRay on your developer workstation. But the neat part is that the application can be running on the same machine or also on an embedded target. So this year at Embedded World, just for a change, we're running an application on the Steam Deck. So I got a nice Steam Deck right over here. It's running Voltair, which is an open source game, which is written in Qt. So what we're going to do now is to connect to this running application on the Steam Deck and do some debugging or just inspect what's happening behind the scenes of this application. So to do that, I'm launching GammaRay here. I'm just connecting to it. Yep. And what you can see on the screen is exactly what is displayed on the Steam Deck. So now I can inspect, for instance, the contents of my Qt wiki scenes. I can click on an element and figure out, okay, what are the properties of this element? Where was this element created? Maybe there's something wrong. The element has not the right size or the right positioning. And I can figure it out visually in a visual debugger like GammaRay. So for instance, I can click on, this button here in the corner. And this was going to inspect that button and figure out, okay, that's the button, it's right there. These are all the properties, and you can check all the connections to this button, where it's been created, the types are involved, and so on and so forth. And the neat part is that here you have a live preview of the device, but actually, if you take a close look to the device itself, you'll see that that particular button is also highlighted over here. You have a live preview of exactly what's on your display, and the device's display is also modified according to what you're doing in GammaRay. And so let's say that, for example, you don't like the look of that button, you want to make it bigger, so I can figure out where the button is. It's like over there, and I can check the properties, and maybe I can change some of these properties. Let's say I make the scale go from whatever it was to 3. Now here we can see that button became bigger, yes, but remember, that's a live preview of the actual device. If you take a look at the device again, that button is now bigger, right? So this is just one of the countless things that you can do in GammaRay. Of course, make sure to check out all of the other videos that we published about how to install GammaRay, how to launch GammaRay, and all the other things that you can do with it. So that's a bit too long for this video. But in meanwhile, I say thank you for watching.